Hey everybody.
Hi.
Have a new adventure for you today. We are back in Red River Gorge for the first time since April. Can't believe it's been that long.
It's been a long time.
But it's going to be the last warm fall day for a while. Tomorrow it's going to start turning really cold, and I think by Monday we're actually going to get snow flurries. But have some different spots that we're going to go to today. But we just driving through, we found a roadside waterfall that's really flowing, I guess, from the rain last night. So I'm not sure which waterfall this is. If I find out, I'll post it in the comments. But we will show you what we just stumbled upon. Stay with us. So we never realized how close Bell Falls is to the road. I mean, because every time we've ever driven through here, there's never ever been any water on it. But today, it's flowing real nice. It looks awesome. This is Bell Falls. So for this adventure, I guess today we are going to just kind of be flying by the seat of our pants, because we had a couple of different hikes planned, and everybody and their brother kind of had the same idea that we did today. This Red River Gorge is a good 2.5 hours from us, but we decided to go ahead and come down and come check it out. But there's no parking. There's no parking anywhere. So I think we're just gonna go and see what we can find parking for, and where we find parking for, that's what we're gonna go do the hike on today. So just kind of flying blind today. But this is the Devil's Canyon overlook. It's still got a lot of color. Absolutely gorgeous. So Devil's Canyon Overlook is just a few feet off of Skybridge Road, and it is most certainly worth a stop. Amazing views from this vantage point. Found another overlook on the Skybridge Road. This is the Swift Creek Overlook. So if you look to your right from the Swift Camp Creek Overlook, you'll see a small trail that goes down, and it probably goes down about 500 or 600 feet. It's not too far, but you get a really amazing, true, 180-degree overlook standing on the edge of this cliff. So over in this direction, over here, is Skybridge Arch, which we may head to in a little bit. And if you look right down here, this is Swift Camp Creek. And directly across from us on this hillside is Castle Arch. Now, we had planned to go to Castle Arch today, but from the rains last night, the Swift Camp Creek is too deep right now to try to cross it. So we're gonna save that one for another day, but that's a pretty impressive arch. It's a really good size. But we will hit that one another day. But kind of neat to see it from this angle. Kind of see why it gets the name Castle from this perspective. But down there again, Swift Camp Creek. Still got a lot of color in the gorge. I mean, a lot of it's gone, but there's still quite a bit. It's still really beautiful.
They're just going down, he's repelling.
So, across the way, we saw where there's some people rappelling down the edge of this cliff. We heard the woos. We looked over and we saw them. So since we were at the overlooks on Skybridge Road, we just decided to go ahead and hike the trail out to Skybridge. We've been to this arch before, but it's been probably 3 years since we've been here the last time. So it's been so long, it's like we don't even remember the trail or the ridge it's on or anything. So it's going to be like experiencing it again for the first time. So if you're in the mood for a short hike at Red River Gorge, if you do the whole loop at Skybridge, it's only 3/4 of a mile. Doesn't get much better than that. So when you're coming down the Skybridge trail to the top of the arch, you look over to your left and you'll see this big rock face over to the left. This is Tower Rock. Pretty cool. Don't know if there's a trail that gets to the top of that, but it'd be pretty neat to try to get on top of there. This was not the hike that we planned today, but I'm kind of glad it landed in our lap because the views up here, pretty amazing today. So if you ever walked across the top of Natural Bridge, Skybridge, pretty similar. You can see you got nothing but cliffs on both sides of the arch, but we are walking over the top of the arch, and me, who does not like heights, I'm staying in the middle. You know, but if you come here on the weekend, you're going to encounter a lot of people, as pretty much every trail in Red River Gorge. But it's still, even on a busy Saturday, it's worth checking out because this is absolutely gorgeous out here. Like lots of people have carved their names on the top of Skybridge. Really wish they wouldn't do that. So I don't know if a coyote is planning on flattening the Roadrunner, but there's a rock on the side of the ledge over there that looks like it could come down at any time. I don't think I want to be down below when it comes down. And I think that's like pretty close to the edge of the highway. 715. And right above it, it almost looks like there's an arch right there. So after you've walked across Skybridge, you walk down the base of the trail to go underneath it. Take a look to your right, and you'll see all kinds of amazing views from the left, but if you look to the right, you'll see like these really cool sandstone walls with all kinds of different little shapes cut in them. Pretty neat. So right here on the edge, there's like a little itty bitty window. It's not big enough to be an arch, but it's big enough to look through. So all the way through, it's just a bunch of porous sandstone all the way until you get underneath the arch. It's very neat. It's worth taking a few minutes to check this out. So most people don't realize it when they come to Skybridge, but there's actually 2 arches. And this little pedestal here makes a second arch, a really nice window there. And here's the larger of the 2. It's really an incredible arch. So, and with most of our adventures, Jeannie found a rock to climb on. Amazing. So this is the little sketchy trail down below Skybridge. I've been here before and I never really noticed that there was a trail down here, but since it's here, I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere, but I'm like, you know, may as well come down here, check it out, and enjoy the views. It's pretty amazing. You know, and I'll say this, you come down here, it's a lot cooler. It's almost like going into the mouth of a cave with a temperature drop. It's pretty incredible. And directly across from Tower Rock again. Very cool. Backside of this trail, you'll see like this big indentation in the side of the wall. Yeah, it's up here probably 5 or 6 feet, so I don't think you're going to be able to climb in there, but still pretty neat. Pretty cool geology. So I said it before, if you're looking for a really scenic trail, it's a very short hike. You can do a lot worse than Skybridge. 3/4 of a mile, a looping trail. You get to follow these awesome cliffs on the way back to the parking lot. This is just an amazing arch and a great trail. Of course, there's a couple of spots where people have carved their names. We could do without that, but on that, it's pretty awesome. So if you look to your left on the way back from Skybridge on the return trail to go back to the parking lot, you'll see a little side trail that goes up where there's a nice little rock shelter and this little cave. This cave that I'm sitting in is probably about, I don't know, maybe 5 feet deep. It's not very big, but there's like a rock that you can sit in here. It's nice and cool in here. It's pretty cool. This is a pretty awesome rock shelter. So when you see the stairs to go up back to the parking lot, you'll see a little user trail that hangs off to the left. Take the user trail and you'll find another huge rock shelter. Absolutely amazing. Keep moving down that same user trail. There's a second little small rock shelter. It's got some deep reds. It's really cool. I mean, if you just want to see some unique geology, it's a pretty good place to do it. And very few people venture off the main trails, so it's definitely worth it. So for our second location, we decided to head down Chimney Top Road and hit Princess Arch. And yes, the parking lot is jam-packed, but if you happen to experience Red River Gorge on a day when it's got a lot of people, it's Skybridge and Princess Arch have 2 of the larger parking lots, as does Gray's Arch. So if you're just looking to experience the gorge and you don't really care which hike to do, again, this is another really short hike. It's only a 1/4 mile to Princess Arch, so stay with us and we'll show you when we get there. So we've made it to our next location. This is Princess Arch. Absolutely gorgeous. And has like a perfect little rock right there. Perfect for picture taking. But Absolutely incredible window and amazing views. And yes, you can walk along the top of this. There is a trail that comes out that takes you to the top, and you can go down this path and it'll wind around and you could go right over the top on your way out. It's pretty neat. It's definitely worth seeing. Short hike, only a quarter mile to the arch. So this is the perfect time of day to catch little Princess Shelf Arch, because as you can see back in behind, there's daylight showing through the back of the arch. Because otherwise it might not look like one, but it's hollow underneath there. Definitely a shelf. Pretty cool.
So when you're coming down the back of the Princess Arch, there's this user trail down below that you can go kind of behind the arch and down. Looks like it goes, there's Rob, goes on around. But there's this, like a shelter I climbed up into that is pretty cool. It's a pretty big shelter and it's not too far down, but it's beautiful up here.
So if you walk to the backside of Princess Arch, there is a trail that takes you around and will take you to the top. And if you look directly to your left, you'll see this rock before you make the turn to go over the top of the arch. There's a trail takes you down to a really cool overlook. There's some actually people out there right now, but we're gonna go down there. But you just look down, you'll see a pretty nice user trail that goes down, takes you out to a rocky outlook. So the overlook is pretty cool, but it is below the tree line. So there is that. But it's a pretty cool rocky knob. But I will say this, be extra careful because it is sheer drop-offs all the way around. It's pretty neat though. So this is the top of Princess Arch. It's got a little bit of a scramble to get up there, but it's not too terrible. You just have to be careful because the middle part of the arch is a little narrow. It's not as wide as Skybridge or Natural Bridge, so if you choose to go over the top, just be careful. So we decided to add one more stop to today's adventure. Going to Chimney Top Overlook. Chimney Top Overlook and the Princess Arch trailheads are like right across the parking lot from each other. So trying to get in some short hikes makes it very nice. But luckily, we're getting here late in the day, so we may be able to catch Chimney Top right at sunset. And that'll be amazing because we've never been here for that before. So as we get down there, we'll show you our sights. Hey everybody.
Hi.
So just got done with our adventure. Did about 3.5 miles today. Even though this wasn't a planned hike we had planned, we had to just give it up because there's just too many people down here today. It's like, so we just winged it.
Yeah.
And still had an amazing day because Red River Gorge is just such a fantastic place.
Like,
But
you can't go wrong anywhere you go. You just can't.
we saw the two Skybridge arches. We saw the two little Princess arches and Bell Falls and Chimney Top Rock overlook. So, man, we squeezed enough that we could squeeze in while we're here. It's like, but we are out of daylight now, so we're gonna go find some food and head back to Ohio. But we hope you liked our adventure. As always, get out and hike. Have a great week, everyone. And if you like our video, please give us a like and subscribe.
Thank you.
Bye.